Many homeless people get a monthly SSI disability payment due to physical injury or mental illness. Some of them have a payee that controls their money and gives it to them over time, but many do not. Their money simply appears on their ATM card every month, and it's these particular homeless that are being targeted and murdered. The killers simply take the ATM card and now they get that monthly payment. Some of these unfortunate homeless are not killed right away, but are held at some location, so the killers can be sure they get the ATM code and personal information to deal with future problems, like when the ATM card expires. SSI payments vary by state. Let's use $1,200 as an example, even though some states go $300 or $400 higher. In 1 year, the killers will rake in $14,400. But the people behind the killings are not stopping at one. Imagine 10 homeless people, which would rake in $172,800 per year. And that's just 1 year. A homeless person that escapes the initial capture is unlikely to be believed by police, and even if they did, they won't know why it happened. Disposing of the body is a ton more risky, but once they get that part down to a science, the rest has little risk. Occasionally, one of the ATM cards might stop working because the SSI recipient failed to show up at a disability review, but that would be a rare occurrence. Over 30 years, just one murdered homeless person would get the killers $432,000. The author of this video survived 2 attempts by 2 different groups in a 2-year period between 2022 and 2023 when he was homeless. The first was by a man who simply placed an ad on Craigslist, saying he was looking to rent a room to someone on SSI. The second was by a group of criminals who run a cheap motel, which gives them many benefits. Many homeless get a motel when their payment comes in, and the criminals can watch them for a few months and pick the best candidates. They can control what room the victim stays in and set it up in advance when the murder will occur. The maid carts are great for transporting bodies without detection, and they can run credit cards, so the victim can be forever spending his entire monthly payment on a hotel room long after he's dead. If the author of this video somehow survived these 2 attempts, why not go to the authorities? The police are not going to believe a story from some homeless person, which will require detectives to be assigned to it. There are plenty of crazy homeless in the California city the author lives in. It's much easier to believe the author is just another one of them, because usually they would be right.